My name is Freeman Word. I often say I'm from the universe. I was born in Chicago, but I rep St. Louis. I'm a poet, teaching artist, and a mentor. Given the types of things I do, being at this conference almost feels cosmic. Being around so many like minds, being around so many people who are involved with youth, or who are involved with teaching the arts or performing the arts, or see it not as some sort of extra or extraneous fact of human existence, but see it as the fundamental reason why they're here, that's a gift. So I feel like being around like minds has been the reason why I'm here.
My name's Emmett Phillips. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and there I am a teaching artist. I'm a program coordinator at an after-school program that goes by the name of the Backyard Boys. I work with 5th grade through 12th grade, and it's just a youth empowerment program, teaching them how to use their voice, experience self-expression, and give back to their community.
Hello, I'm Gabrielle Seville. I'm a Black feminist performance artist, poet, conceptual artist, cultural worker, community organizer. Well, that's a strong word, organizer. I guess I would say that I'm interested in making intersections between community, diverse communities, and art for transformation.
My name is Yolanda Wisher. I am the USDAC's Chief Rhapsodist of Wherewithal, and I'm also the Poet Laureate of Philadelphia. It's important for me to be here at Culture Shift because I was one of the first cultural agents who signed up with the USDAC in 2014. I answered the call for volunteers to lead imaginings in our neighborhoods. I live in Germantown, the Germantown section of Philadelphia, and I was just enthralled by the idea of connecting arts and culture in the service of cultural democracy. And I just thought that so much of that kind of work was going on in my neighborhood that needed a national platform and needed to be amplified with that kind of vision. And it's morphed into a really deep engagement that's gone from a volunteer role to a part-time position and a leadership role with the national team of the USDAC. And this culture shift is the culmination of a lot of the conversations, the visions, the imaginings that we've been having over the last 2 years. So it's amazing to see a dream come to life. And you know, I didn't have any concrete expectations, but the spirit, I was drawn for the spirit of the place and definitely fulfilled by this convening.
I am coming from Lawrence, Kansas, the USDC field office in Kansas, in Lawrence, Kansas. I am an artist, designer, and adventure cartographer, mostly dedicated towards community work and especially women of color. It was really important for me to be here for two general reasons. One being that what I'm learning, I'm taking back to my community. In the city of Lawrence is majority white, but there is a Spanish-speaking community, which I am very close to, and many of them are not able to understand English very well. Their proficiency is not, they're not so proficient in the language, so whatever I am learning here, I am taking back to my Spanish-speaking community there to grow and encourage other artists and non-artists to connect through art and culture.
It was very important to be at Culture Shift because I'm very aligned with the USDAC values. I served for about 1 year as a cultural agent. And I realized that any movement such as Culture Shift that is about empowering the voice of the common person, I am in support of that, and that's aligned with what I do locally in my own city. If I didn't attend Culture Shift 2016, I would have missed an opportunity to meet face to face with people like Yolanda Wisher, Arlene Goldbard, and Adam Horowitz, who I'd been learning a lot from through virtual training calls, and I would have missed a personal connection with people that have really greatly influenced not only myself, but the people I was able to facilitate events for in Des Moines.
If I had not come to Culture Shift 2016, I wouldn't have the cosmic sensibility I have now. I wouldn't feel like I'm in the right place at the right time. I might be sitting at home composing a poem or crafting something, thinking or imagining somewhere out there is community, somewhere out there is people like me. I almost went home early, and I'm so glad I stayed, because the gift that I had in terms of upliftment, enlightenment, spiritual satisfaction, just with some of the arts rituals and things, it was food. It was food, and I'm fed.
If I had not come to this conference, I'd still be curled up in a ball, probably. I mean, I really feel like this was the chance to be with people who were not at 101 level with all of this. This was a chance to be honest about how I was feeling, about not just the election, but in general about the state of the world. I mean, even before the election, we'd had over a year of Black death and extrajudicial killings of Black people. I mean, so many things had already been happening. And to be in a space with people that you didn't have to explain just that base level, and who were already invested in the arts as not even just a medium of transformation, but as a site of transformation, recognizing that art practice, art communities could really do something and has been doing something in the world. That for me was super important. And so if I had not come here, I would have missed the chance to be with people who would really be a part of my tribe, or who would have shared my values and could help me feel buoyed in the work that I'm still called to do, and I'm trying to do better and better and better. Now, more specifically, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to have heard Carlton Turner, for example, and Makani Themba. I mean, there are just certain people who as I was in the room, sort of furiously taking notes, I thought, oh my goodness, I'm so lucky to be in this room right now, hearing the things that I need to hear to help me as I go back to my various communities and try to make things happen.